productive, okay? If you're trying to be productive and there's a lot of things on your list to do, I get it. Clothes to wash, clothes to fold, food to be cooked, food to be bought, kids to go pick up, go walk the dog, shoot, go walk yourself, need a break, want to take a bath. Have you taken a bath? Like, we could have a list of going on, especially if you already have a to-do list and you're like, just want to see that check mark. Look, just note to self, I just want to let you know every box is not going to be checked. Get used to it. So I just want to just go ahead and okay. So I want to make sure I shared that. Y'all are good to go. All right, number one, how to be productive. I'm cooking, I'm working, I got things I gotta do at the same time. It's possible, guys. So, number one is what we want to do. Choose what you're trying to clean. All right, so I'm in the process of cleaning this because I'm going to be cooking. Clearly, that doesn't go there. And I want to make sure that everything is where it needs to be. We're going to just put that right there. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can always go back. Nothing has to be exactly where it needs to be every single time. You can definitely come back to it. The goal of cooking and to getting things ready is to just get started. Just get it where you can actually work around it and make things work. Getting our pots together. I may not have the fanciest oven, but I got an oven that can cook some food and make a family of 4 happy, healthy, and love to be here. So that's always nice. Okay, so I know I need to unload. Hey, how are you? I know I need to unload the clothes. I got clothes to unload. You know, this is something that you have to do. I know as parents, we have so many things that we have going on that we're like, oh my gosh, I have to dump it onto the load of other clothes. Look, everybody has a spot in their house that they have to get to. I wash clothes about 4 times a day. This is just stuff that you have to do. You just got to get with it. Yes, it is. It is hard. It is hard being a parent, but it's very rewarding to be a parent because each and every day you get to see the residuals of your hard work being implemented, such as the life that you've created, the life that you are creating. You just doing the best that you can. It's not going to be perfect, but what it is going to be is something that you can be proud of. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to start loading up these clothes. How about that? I'm going to load up all the clothes. And we're going to shut it, set it, and forget it, right? No. Okay, so a couple of things I'm going to be cooking to get things together is we are going to have some black eyed peas. We're going to have some cornbread, and this is for dinner for tonight. I'm just getting this all set up. We're also going to have some roasted risotto and get this going. So, number one, oh yeah, got to have your greens. Want to make sure I got some green beans. Don't be afraid to always not have something fresh. It would be wonderful if I had like some fresh green beans, but you may not always have that. So this is just something that you can work with. Get something that's affordable. Don't try to go all crazy and make this elaborate dinner that is sometimes so much difficult for you to manage. Like, just go ahead and get started. It's important for you to manage your time than to do something that is not going to be efficient for you. So that's, oh, I think I got in the wrong pot. Oh, that wasn't the wrong pot. Yeah, we're going to start off with the black eyed peas. Black eyed peas. And then I'm going to, oh snap, trying not to cut my hand at the same time. Let's see. There we go. Hello, all subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Mini Gang. Hello, Boat Gaming. Love, love, love. I appreciate you guys for supporting my channel. All right, you're going to go ahead and start this on. It's already been soaking in the can, so technically you could eat it cold if you wanted to, but I'm going to repurpose this and use some sausage. I'm going to add some sausage to this. So let's just go ahead and get that together. Adding some yummy sausage. And you can use beef sausage, you can use bacon, you can use any part of the pig, ham hock, whoever, whatever. I'm using the country pleasing. I don't know if you're from the South, but this is like some of the best sausage that I love. This sausage. It is delicious. Everybody has their own thing. Totally understand, but this is a sausage that I like to use. You can cook it so many different ways. But all I do, I just take this whole one here and I'm just going to cut it and I'm going to put it in with my peas and also in my green beans. So we're going to get that started. Another way of productivity is instead of overwhelming yourself with all the tasks that you have to complete, choose what you can do right now. If you can do something that you can actually finish, that you don't have to stand over, that's key too. Something that you don't have to stand over or hover over to do, that is really important because you want to be able to walk away from the stove, right, or oven to make sure that you can do other things. You're not always going to have that time where you can just be good to go and not have to stir the pot every couple of seconds. Maybe you want to cook everything on low. So that's something you can do. Hi, Greg. Hey, Destiny. What's my favorite food? Oh, ooh, what's my favorite food? My goodness, that is so hard. It just depends. If I would have to put my thing on a favorite food, I would probably have to say salmon. I really love salmon. I love seafood in general. Like I love crab legs. I love crawfish. I love shrimp. I love, and it has to be fresh. Like I love all of those things. What's your guys' favorite food? Sorry to hear that. Oh gosh, did you guys see that? Oh my gosh, I just dropped my phone. But well, I'm clearly about to break my phone. Yeah, I would say my favorite food is probably anything seafood. So I don't know if I truly answered your question of favorite food. That's like a favorite meat. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I just took my twist out. So grateful I was able to get that out of there. And that's another time-saving thing. Doing my hair the night before. If you know anything about natural hair, or maybe you don't know anything about natural hair, I try to do easy hairstyles that I do not have to do my hair every single day. That's why I do a lot of updos on my channel, where you see my hair is updo or twisted out or curly or wavy, or I have to do things like that because I just don't have the time to do that. So do things that's going to be easy and efficient for you. We just did the laundry. If you got dishes you need to do, depends on how long do you have to wash dishes. Okay, like how long can you wash the dishes, be done, do the clothes? You know, is this your time for your mental freedom, or is this time for you to just sit down and kind of relax? Like decide how you want to choose your time. So that's what I would highly recommend for you. I'm using my break. I use 20 minutes to go walking outside. And then I came back in, stretched for 5 minutes. And then I came back and I started cooking. And this is what we got so far. We have our rice. Oh, forgot to get the turkey out. We have our rice and we have our black eyed peas. I got my turkey, which is right here. It's butterball. So we're going to get that started. I think some of it started dripping. Hope not. So we're going to get that started. both. This is a very small bird too, so it should be fairly easy to get going. And then I'm gonna circle back with everybody towards, I would say, when I start finishing up and wrapping up things. You know how long food's gonna take. It's gonna take a while. So this is what we got here. We got our black eyed peas. It's already on the stove. Technically, it's cooked. I already got my risotto rice going. Thank you for subbing. Thank you so much. And then I'm going to have this little butterball turkey breast. It's going to go into that pot over there. So we're going to go ahead and get that started. And then I'm going to see you guys probably in about another hour or so. After I cut the sausages, I'm going to put it in here. So it's just very important that you are productive with the time that you have, that you do what you can with what you have. I think as people, we get very overwhelmed, and we don't want to do so much, but we have the desire to do everything. Right? We have zero balance. So I want to let you know right now, we're going to find some balance today. We're going to find some balance today. We're going to find some mental peace today. So go ahead and do what you can do. For example, another thing is, let's say you can't start on your sides or anything for food. Let's say you can only start on your chicken, only start on your salmon. Just put it in the oven, set it inside, you're good to go. All right. If you are working your 9 to 5 and you do not have time to cook anything, what is it that you can get real quick that when you get home, you can go ahead and cook? Like, what is it that you can do with that? So that's a really good option too. Like, prep with what you can and just allow that time to be your time. So that you can go ahead and get started. So if you get home, you're like, okay, I can make a deli sandwich. I can make a BLT. These are really quick things. I could do a 1-pot chili pot. I could do some ground turkey with some beans, with some tomatoes. Like, these are really, really quick things that you can do off the top of your head. You're like, okay, I can do that really quick. Or, hey, I can do lasagna. I can do spaghetti. I can do a roast. Anything that does not allow you to just be over the stove the entire time, because you don't have time. Okay. You're looking for productivity. You're looking for many different ways to get things started. You're saying, well, Ashley, how can I be productive when I'm not even at home? How can I be productive if I'm driving to work and I am not there? I got you. So what you're going to do is, you can't have more time, right? So you need to use the time from the night before. So tonight, what I want you to do is, I want you to take whatever food that you're wanting to make for tomorrow, and I want you to do half the prep tonight. So if that means that you cook the chicken halfway tonight, or you fry the chicken tonight, or say, no, I don't want to fry anything because it'll be soggy. Okay, that's cool. All right. But you can cook it halfway, put it in the refrigerator after it cools down, and then fry it for tomorrow. You do that. Okay. Another thing is, we have a pot. You have a crock pot. You have just a pot. Even if you don't have a crock pot, you have a pot. I want you to go and put all the ingredients in there. Set it down next to the crock pot for it to be cooking, starting to cook. Make it on low, not on high, but have it on low. Now, this is for ingredients like something that is thick, like a roast, like chicken, like pork, something that is a tough. This is not going to work for fish. You cannot put a fish in a crock pot and have it sitting for 8 hours on low. You will be very disappointed. So, because that's something quick that you can make at home. You can do that as soon as you get home. So what you do is, you're going to come back, you're going to get your food out of the oven, and then you're going to say, okay, I got half my chicken done. I need my rice done. I need my peas done. Okay, are they fresh? Do you already have your ingredients? Like, half of these things are if you already have them at home. If you don't have them at home, get them right after work or if there's a nearby market. All of these things are planning in advance. Okay, let's say you got to go pick up the kids. You got to go pick up the kids. You don't have time, right? You're like, run, 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 run. Okay. Are you okay with pizza? Are you okay with a burger? Are you okay with getting a salad, a smoothie? Are you okay with spending, $10 extra? Or another thing is, let's say you don't have time to feed yourself yet, but you want to feed your family. Because sometimes you spend so much time in the kitchen and you don't even eat for yourself. So that happens to me all the time. Like when I was stay-at-home mom, I would have all of this time. I'd be cooking 3-4 times a day sometimes because I'd be cooking snacks and all of these things. And then by the time I get to the end, I'm like, man, I didn't even feed myself. I'm eating late at night because I'm still waiting to get my plate from earlier. Okay, so this is what you can do. You go get something to eat for yourself. Okay, you go get something to eat for yourself. And then you make sure that you have food for whatever meal that you're going to get. You can make that for later. And then that way you won't be starving while you're cooking. This is something that I wish I thought about when you have all these things on your plate and you're like, oh my gosh, I have to cook this. I have to clean this. I have to take my car to the shop. There's so many things I have to do that is causing me to not be productive. Oh, wait, I'm a content creator. I have not posted at all. I'm not creating any value. And it's literally draining the life out of you. It's helping everybody else, but it's preventing you from really doing what you need to do, which is achieve the goal of ultimately having some type of stability and giving some type of balance. You're not going to be able to be balanced if you're balancing everybody else's stuff that you did not account for. So that's number one. Make sure, well, not even number one. This is like, we're at number 4 right now. But you need to get to the point where you have a couple of things that you can easily achieve, whether it be cooking at home, cleaning a little bit, whatever the case may be, and just make it easier for you. Make it easier and achievable for you. Because, honey, you will start feeling so much better. You're like, yes, I did it. I did my list. Or, yes, I had a great day at work because you were so organized. Or, yes, I did it. I was able to cook my food. My kids weren't at home. I got all of these things going. So there's so many different things that you can do that is not going to have to compromise your time and give you the ability to achieve more. Because, again, you need time for mental space. You need mental space. This is like real estate in here. This is real estate. You don't have any time to just be like, okay, I just don't have the time to cook. I don't have time. You got time to eat. You got time to go to the store. You got time for all of those things. You see, like right now, I hear my rice is cooking. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go stir it. I'm going to go stir it with my spoon. I'm looking for my spoon. Okay, where's my fork? So, go ahead and get this going. Let me see, so you can see as well. So, I have a risotto rice that I'm cooking. Making sure it's all incorporated. And see, it's clearly not done yet. I don't know if you can see it. It's definitely not done. And we're going to finish this up on low. I got this on low. Use what you have with what you got. I'm going to cook the rest on low, and then I'm going to add a little bit of water. And then we should be good to go. A little bit more water on top so it won't burn at the bottom. A little bit more water. It is good. I know, it's delicious. And I've got this rice. This rice comes from, it comes from Aldi. And Aldi, they have so many different rice, and it's so affordable. This rice, risotto rice, this risotto rice, let me see if I can show it. Yes, this risotto rice, it is $1.80. Okay? It already has everything you need, but if you want to pizzazz it up with a little bit more seasoning or garlic or whatever the case may be, it's halfway cooked. I just added an extra little bit more water because it's going to thicken up. When the grains, you see how dark they are? They're going to be a little bit more fluffier and a little bit more plump. So as soon as we finish doing that, we're going to finish up with that with the risotto. And then I'm going to go ahead and start my eye for the black eyed peas. I'm going to go ahead and get that going. And then I'm going to chop up the sausage and put that in there. Again, we're just waiting. We're just waiting on stuff to be done. We don't want to overcomplicate our lives with all other things that we have to do. We got enough to achieve, right? There's so many things that we have to do anyway. Like, why are we working so hard trying to achieve these things? We do too much. That's what I think. We do way too much. And I don't even think if I have... Do I have a knife? I do have a knife. All right, let's get this bad boy cooking. Gonna put this turkey sausage in. And that is not the right lid. How is it that you go in the kitchen and there's like 500 of these lids and you're still looking for the lid to go to the pot? Like, what's up with that? And the turkey and beans, yes, that's a great recipe idea. I love turkey and beans. Okay. Oh goodness. Something's burning at the bottom of the stove. Anybody have a very sensitive kitchen O2 or smoke sensor? Mine is very sensitive. Something is at the bottom. Let me turn on the ceiling fan so we won't have any technicalities. And my dog always whimpers when he hears the vent comes on. He's like, oh my goodness, something is about to go down. Oh my goodness. Okay, and we really don't use all the eyes either. That's probably another thing. When you don't use all of the eyes on your stove, you're going to run into issues with it smoking or burning. Nothing even have to be down there. It's just, I wiped it. It doesn't matter. God is like, I'm still going to burn. Okay? So, I have some sausage. It doesn't have to be perfect. But this is a smoked sausage. Let me see if I can show it to you. I'm really doing this just for the chunks of it. I'm not trying to make it super perfect. And I'll show it to you in just a second here. If I can get it cut. Okay. And again, you can use any meat that you want. You could do chicken. You could do pork. You could do beef. Except for fish. It's not going to really yield to a lot. So you could do smoked pork sausage if that's something that you want. And of course, it wouldn't already be broken, of course. But anyway, you can do it like this. Can you see that? Yeah. It's really, really, really yummy. And then we're just going to put that in there along with the other ones that I have. I think I'm going to do three jumbo pieces, and you can cut them later. It really doesn't matter. I could have put the whole thing in there and it still would have been pretty yummy without that. Let me get my fork that I forgot over here. Okay. And the rice is coming out pretty good. I'm just going to settle this down. Alright, now that it's finally stopped all the smoking and burning and stuff, we're good to go there. Okay, so seasonings. Let's get down to seasonings. I actually really wanted to get some garlic and I forgot the garlic at the store. So I do happen to have some garlic seasoning, and it's lemon butter garlic. Not just any garlic, but it's lemon garlic butter. Let me go ahead and give you guys a call, and I'm going to talk to you guys later. This is it right here. Like and subscribe.